Okay, does everybody have a new word list, lesson 7? It's there on the table. Let's read our new words. We have leave. Leave is book. We've already had this word lee for he, she, and it, but I also put it on today because it also means read. So if you want to say, he reads it, what would you say?
Lee.
Lee.
Really? How do you know what?
You would just have to know from context.
Lee.
Said he brought them to you.
Then you must not know who I am. You would probably put the word book in there or something so that somebody would know what you were talking about. But technically, if you just want to say he reads it, you would say lee. Woot or root is road. Remember last week we talked about the W's and the R's. So you may see it spelled with the R, but it's more of a W sound. Riche for rich. Pauvre for poor. Prix for price. Doue for owe. Koute, cost. Paix, afraid. Free, fried. Soley, sun. Show, hot. Fret, cold. Which you don't have to use that word real often in Haiti.
So is a pour free for fried chicken?
Free? Yeah, like if you want to say fried chicken, you would say pool free.
I did it, yeah, pool free.
Yeah, fried chicken.
I'm just getting ready.
Or a fried egg would be free. Free.
How about a pool show free? Pool show free?
Show hot chicken?
Hot fried chicken? Is that how you would say it? Hot fried chicken?
Yeah. Well, you would probably say pool free show. Hot fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping that Paul locates it before our class is over. But I made an alphabetical list for us of all the words that we've learned or have worked on learning. Does anybody have any idea how many words are on all the word lists?
70.
With today's, it's 176.
Wow.
So I put them in alphabetical order. I thought that might help in your study time. And Paul made copies, and someone was supposed to have brought them to me, and he seems to have mislocated. So hopefully he'll find them.
Well, nobody approved mine.
There's room on the word list I gave you today to make some notes from today's lesson. I want to review some things because some of us have been in and out, and it just does good to review anyway. For our verb tenses, remember how we do past tense? Anybody remember? Put a te in front of it. For present tense, you just use the word. Okay, let's use the word vle. Kenny asked me a while ago what that meant. Vle is want. So to do the tenses, if you say I want, you would say moi vle. If you say I wanted, moi te vle. With the te in front of it. I would want or will want, moi va vle. You put the va. If you are wanting, I'm wanting it, map vle. M-AP, mop, vlay. I was wanting it, moi top, vlay. That's combining the te and the op with top. Do you guys have with you your charts I gave you once on verb tense? If you want to look at that, why don't you work together and let's do the verb chante. C-H-A-N-T-E, chante. And make it the different tenses. Okay, how would I make it past tense? I sang.
Moi, ta,
Muete, something.
Moi te chante.
But you can just say
Yeah, I'm kind of doing it for space.
But
But you can also.
you can do that.
Yeah. I will sing.
Wrong.
no, ta, ta.
You can use pra or vol.
I will be singing.
Usually you use pra if it's something you're physically going to do. So you probably say pra chante. Either word would be understood.
Is that more regional, Rachel? Like which one they usually use, or is it?
I only lived in one region.
It's like a wink and
It kind of is, you just kind of get the feel for which one you say. I think my book actually says you usually use va if it's not something you're physically doing.
Okay.
I am singing. Mop chante. That means I'm doing it right now. Mop chante. I was singing. Here, I'll write the whole word out for you. See, this is te and op together.
Yeah. Also, just read it.
Yeah. They would usually say top instead of te op.
This is Creole with an Appalachian accent.
Right.
If you want to say te op because it helps you think it through, they would understand you, but they would usually just combine it to top. Okay, how about the word run? Kui. Past tense would be Moite kuri. Will run. Pra kuri.
Now the va, you say it's not as much of a physical thing.
Let me look up what the book here says. I don't want to tell you wrong.
Which one?
To choose when you use pra and when you use va.
You just say that guy, don't you, Paul? You don't say it.
It must have been in that other book I was reading. No, here it is. You usually use praw if it's an action verb. And you usually use va if it's a passive verb. So, like they will be tired, you would use va. Yo va fatigue. We will go there, nous prale la. Prale and prawl are the same thing. Prawl is just a shorter version.
So va is.
So va is when it's a passive verb, and prawl is when it's action. Okay, let's review. Do you have your charts of the word for the? Anybody have that handy? It was on lesson 3. How we know which word to use for the. We use la if the word ends in a consonant. We use a, the letter A, when it ends in a vowel. We use an, a, when the word ends in a nasalized vowel. And we use n, na, when it is not a nasalized sound. And yo, does anybody remember what yo is for the? It makes it plural. So, for dlo, we have dlo. Remember, which word would we use to make it the? Dlo is water. The water. Would we say dlo la, dlo 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 na, dlo yo? Which one are we going to use?
Below
Correct. It ends in a vowel, so we use the A, dloa. So the good water would be bon dloa. These are our choices. We have la, and na. So for dlo, we dlo, How about dog? Shen. To say the dog. Shen, No.
Isn't that got a nasal sound at the end?
Mm-hmm.
So it's A-N, right?
Yes.
Correct.
I'm trying to make sure because sometimes the sounds aren't that distinct.
We have toss for cup, vide for empty. If we want to say the empty cup, which one are we going to use?
Toss, law.
It ends in a consonant, so we're going to use la. Okay? It ends in a vowel, we use a. It ends in a consonant, we use la.
Isn't vid one of those that come at the beginning because it's kind of weird?
Bro, is that what you said?
No, the adjective.
The adjective?
Isn't it
Yeah.
one of those that come at the beginning because it's kind of weird?
Yes, because it's an age, beauty, size.
Yeah, okay. I get it. But it needs to go back.
Okay, we have la ville for town. If we want to say the town, la ville. Which choice? What's it end in?
Consonant.
Consonant, so it's
La.
la.
In fact, you gave it away. Because you were saying La Ville, what is it?
La Ville is town.
Or it could just be Villa, right?
Right, or you could just use a deal. Petit garçon is little boy. What if I want to say the little boys? I want it to be plural.
Yo.
I think Steve's got that one down. He likes yo.
I just looked at the paper and saw it.
The word for flour, farine.
Yeah. That's the one with the dash in.
And which word are we going to use for the flour?
Nasal line? Right?
It's not
That's
nasal.
not nasal? So la?
Nah.
La.
When it ends in this, it's either going to be ah or na, depending on if it's nasal. So it's not nasal, farine, nah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
I'm thinking of different rules that I've heard. I've heard that if there's two N's, you pronounce the N. If there's one N, it's kind of the nasal N.
Yeah. That could be a rule. I've not heard that, but.
That's just like a quick lesson. Somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who told me that.
That could be the equivalent of Mingo County, Haiti, too.
Okay, something that Mike was mentioning was about where to put your adjectives. Let's review that a little bit. This is the word cabrit, which is goat. If I want to say it's a big goat,
Grow.
There's a measurement.
this you've seen it both ways with the W and the R. Gros cabrit, big goat. Because it is doing size, we put the adjective in front. If I want to say it's a white goat, what's the word for white? Blanc.
Cabri Blanc? Because it's a collar. I don't.
It's like a wine. Every wall.
A white goat.
Is it Blanc Cabri? I thought it was.
What if it's my goat?
When
Cabri.
Cabri moi.
Oh, when.
My goat. Possession goes after. What about a pretty goat?
That goes before. Bon
Bell
Cabri.
Cabri.
Bell
Bell
Cabri. Bell Cabri.
Okay. If it's age, size, beauty, goodness, it goes before the noun. Otherwise, it goes after.
So we should say Bell Southern.
How about Bell PT Cabrit? Is that pretty real good?
Mm-hmm. Well, you would probably say
PT Bell.
Bell Cabri PT. Is that what you said?
Oh no, I put the PT before.
Oh no, that is size.
Size.
Bell PT Cabri. Yeah, you're right. Last week we reviewed 3 meanings for meh. It can mean hand. It can mean but. It can mean it is. Or they are.
I know that when
From, me, moi.
Now, would that be considered in a meh? That's a nasal sound, right?
Yeah, it is nasal. Does anybody know what this says? Take my hand. Prends-moi. Take my hand. It's hard for me to get this up over there.
You want me helping?
Yeah.
Made it on the video.
Moi, vais aller. Moi, trop fatigué. What I want to go, but
Too tired.
I am too tired.
That's gonna be my fault. By the time I get to the end of the sentence, I'll fuck up the beginning.
See, you guys are reading Creole. What's this? Mais l'argent où? Mais. What's the third meaning of mais? Okay. Here is your money. Mais l'argent où? You want to flip the page for me, Steve?
Oh, yes.
Last week we talked about P and passé. P is like ER. Passé is then. So if I say li, P belle, passé moi, she, P belle, we all know what belle is, right?
Prettier than me.
So if I put P in front of it,
More.
prettier
Okay. Prettier.
than me. Les plus belles passez-moi. See if you understand this. Moi, puis malade, jodia, passez-y. Moi, puis malade. Do you know that much?
My.
Moi is I. Puis malade. Remember malade?
Sicker. than
Malade is
yesterday.
sick.
I'm not as sick as yesterday.
Moi, puis malade. I'm sicker. Jodia, today.
More today than I
Passe,
was. Than yesterday.
then, yeah,
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Sicker today.
I think it might help if you translate it more. It does the same thing as the ER. At least that's the way I got it written on my card.
Yeah, P is ER. It makes it more. So,
More, most,
moi, puis malade, jodia, passe, yeah. I'm sicker today than yesterday. Est-ce puis content? Est-ce que, that makes it a question. You, puis content. Does anybody remember what content is? Content is happy.
You happier?
So puis content is happier.
Are you happier?
Are you happier?